Hello and welcome to the Math District. In this video, we will convert the general form of the equation of a circle to the standard form and we will graph the circle. And we will use the general form x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 4y plus 16 equals 0. So here's the problem. The general form of the equation of a circle is given x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 4y plus 16 equals 0. We have to complete the square and write the equation in standard form. Then we have to give the center and the radius of the circle, and then we have to graph the equation. Before we start the problem, we will review a couple of formulas I wrote on the right side. The first one is factoring a perfect square trinomial. A perfect square trinomial has the form a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. As we notice, it has three terms. The first one is a perfect square, that is a squared, and the last one is also a perfect square, that is b squared. The middle is the double product of a and b. Such a trinomial can be factored as a plus b in parentheses to the second power. Below we have two examples, and as you will see later, they will be related to our problem. The first example is x squared plus 8x plus 16 equals x plus 4 to the second power. X comes from the first term, that is the square root of x squared. 4 comes from the last term, that is the square root of 16. And the last example, y squared plus 4y plus 4 equals y plus 2 all to the second power. Y comes from the first term, is the square root of y squared, and 2 comes from the last term, that is the square root of 4. The second equation we will review is the standard form of the equation of a circle, that is x minus h all squared plus y minus k all squared equals r squared. In this equation, h and k represent the center of the circle and r represents the radius. Here is an example below. We have the equation x plus 4 all to the second power plus y plus 2 all to the second power equals 4. The numbers negative 4 and negative 2 represent the coordinates of the center of the circle, and notice they are opposite of the numbers we see inside the parentheses. If inside the parentheses we have 4 and 2, then the coordinates of the center will be the opposite of these numbers, negative 4 and negative 2. And the radius is 2, and that is because the square root of 4 is 2. Let's start our problem. We will write two sets of parentheses, and in the first parenthesis, we will write all the terms that contain x, that is x squared plus 8x. Then we will leave some space to the right to complete the square. In the second parenthesis, we will write all the terms that contain y, that is y squared plus 4y. Then we will leave some space to complete the square. Number 16, we will move it to the other side of the equation. And notice that when we move one term from one side to another side of the equation, we will have to change the sign. So 16 to the right becomes negative 16. Now in each parenthesis we will complete the square. In the first parenthesis we have the first two terms of a perfect square trinomial, that is x squared plus 8x, and we have to find the third term that would make this trinomial a perfect square. One simple technique is take 8 that is in front of x divided by 2, and what you get raised to the second power. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 to the second power is 16. So the number that will go after 8x will be 16. Let's do the same in the second parenthesis. We have two terms, y squared plus 4y, and now we have to find the third term. Take number 4 that is in front of y, divided by 2, and what we get, we have to raise to the second power. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 to the second power is 4. So the number we have to write after 4y will be 4. We just added numbers 16 and 4 to the left side of the equation. And in an equation, if we do something on one side, we have to do the same to the other side. So let's add these two numbers to the right side as well. So plus 16 and plus 4. Now we have to factor the trinomials we have on the left side in each parenthesis. X squared plus 8x plus 16 and y squared plus 4y plus 4. As we saw before, x squared plus 8x plus 16 will factor as x plus 4 to the second power, and y squared plus 4y plus 4 will factor as y plus 2 to the second power. So let's write this. The first trinomial becomes x plus 4 to the second power, and the second one y plus 2 to the second power. On the right side of the equation, negative 16 and positive 16 will cancel, and we will be left with 4. And this is the standard form of the equation of this circle. Now we will find the coordinates of the center. So, the center has the coordinates opposite of the numbers we see in parentheses, that is negative 4 and negative 2, and the radius is the square root of the last number. Square root of 4 is 2. Now let's graph the equation. We need the x-axis, and we will need the y-axis. Let's plot the coordinates of the center of the circle. The x-coordinate is negative 4, so we will go 4 units to the left, and the y-coordinate is negative 2, that is 2 units down. So here this point has the coordinates negative 4, negative 2, and is the center of the circle. The radius of the circle is 2. And because we will do this graph manually, it will help if we will have additional points before starting the circle. So because the radius is 2, from the center, we can go 2 units up and plot a point, 2 units down and plot another point, 2 units to the left, plot a point, and 2 units to the right. And now we can draw the circle by connecting the points. So in this example, we converted the general form of the equation of a circle into the standard form, x plus 4 to the second power plus y plus 2 to the second power equals 4. We found the center is negative 4, negative 2, and we found the radius is 2, and we draw the graph of the circle. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would like you to check more videos at themathsdistrict.com. Thank you.